Just remember, this is not 3 Ds, it's 4 Ds. 4 Ds that we need to remember, because sometimes we fool ourselves and think that we're not going to be tempted. The first D is called deception. The deception that the devil works in our lives. It's the information we get that's not true. Today there's much information that comes to us over the internet, on all the other social media we have. Some of it's not true. It's deceiving. And sometimes we deceive ourselves in many ways. The most deceiving things we do is sometimes we look to get away from the pain in our lives. We use drugs, alcohol, or other painkillers so that we can escape from what we think is a loneliness. It's the deception of the devil. Another ordinary work of the devil is division, disunity. We sometimes are divided within ourselves. We're not unified in our own personalities. And then we're divided among different people. There isn't the unity we need. Our interpersonal relations sometimes break down. This is also part of the work of the devil. Then there is diversion. Yes, diversion is sometimes happen when we're absorbed in the ordinary things of life. We have to go to work. We have to keep house, we have to take care of children, and these are all good things. But sometimes we're diverted. We don't realize that that's not all of life. There's something more to it. Our spiritual life is important. We can become anxious and fearful and not recognize that the ordinary things we do sometimes can divert us from what we should be about. Developing our union with God amidst all of the things that we do. And finally, there's discouragement. Yes, how many times in life can we become discouraged? It comes out like this: I can't take it anymore. You heard that before, right? I don't care. I can't take it. And I don't care anymore. Yes, this is a regression in our progress that we have already made in our spiritual life. We become paralyzed, tired, overwhelmed. We feel that nothing can change. All of these things can happen to us. Maybe not all of them, thank God, but some of them can happen to us. And during this Lenten journey, during the journey that all of you have taken to be baptized, to complete your sacraments of initiation, all of these temptations of the devil can come in. So recognize them when it happens, because they're not all that different from the temptations that Jesus underwent. They are the same temptations that we experience. But because he was God, he was able to overcome them. And because we believe in the power of God, we too can overcome all the temptations that we experience in life. Let's just listen to what Jesus' temptations were. In today's gospel, Mark's gospel does not describe all of these temptations, but the other gospels do tell us exactly what they were. And the first temptation was the temptation to turn stones to bread. Here we see both deception and diversion at work. Jesus was tempted to satisfy his hunger. After 40 days in the desert fasting, he was hungry and he wanted to eat. And sometimes we satisfy our human hungers with our addictions, the food, the alcohol, the drugs, there's so many other things that can take over our lives. They deaden our openness to God. Jesus' next temptation was that he was tempted by the devil to jump from the top of the temple so that he could test God's love for him. Yes, the devil said, I will give you all the kingdoms of the world. We see deception and division, dividing God the Father from God the Son. The sin is presumption, curiosity, which we all experience at times, which leads us away from God. Our own temptation sometimes causes us to hold on to things, to covet things, to think somehow we deserve everything we have without thanking God for all that we are and all that we have.